Assalamu alaikum everyone. Good morning. This is Hussain Ali Abdi from Institute of Biological Sciences, KFUEIT Rahim Yar Khan, presenting my e-poster in 5th International Conference of Applied Zoology 2022, organized by Applied Zoological Society of Pakistan. My topic of presentation is keto diet as a best candidate for the treatment and prevention of metabolic disorders, type 2, diabetes and obesity, among other nutritional therapies. And my co-authors are Behzad Ahmed Farhan, Hamal Sir Muzaffar, and Iram Malik. Talking about the obesity and diabetes type 2, they are most common metabolic disorders. Around 90% of deaths in Pakistan or all around the world are due to these metabolic disorders, and the remaining 10% of deaths are due to trauma and accident and other incidents as well. So the obesity and type 2 diabetes mellitus are most common metabolic disorders. And studies show that the 552 million people would be affected worldwide with obesity and type 2 diabetes. And among all diabetes cases, type 2 diabetes mellitus is most common, and it is 90% of all diabetic cases. Current approaches to the treatment and prevention of metabolic disorders are medicines and bariatric surgeries and all that jazz. But using medicines has serious concerns with patient community. Number first, they are very costly. Number second, using medicines have side effects as well. For example, if we use glucophage or other medicines, I won't name them, they are converting diabetes type 1, which is insulin independent, to diabetes type 2, which is insulin dependent. So this is a major concern of using medicine. On the other hand, lifestyle modification and nutritional therapy, there's a consensus that lifestyle modification and nutritional therapy is best approach to treat such type of metabolic disorders. If we talk about the nutritional therapy, in past we have used vegetarian diet, Mediterranean diet, and low carbohydrate diet, keto diet. But in past, what happened? A hypothesis named as a diet heart hypothesis given by Dr. Enkelkes. He basically put forward this hypothesis, and this hypothesis still need solid evidence to be proven. This hypothesis says that the fat is detrimental to human health. People start believing on it, and Americans follow this hypothesis. And what happened? The glucose concentration or carbohydrate concentration increase, and fat concentration in nutrition decrease. While the glucose concentration increase, it created obesity, type 2 diabetes mellitus, cardiovascular diseases, coronary heart diseases. So they thought that that hypothesis was wrong. Now this is consensus, this is unanimous opinion of very many scientists, that the carbohydrates are detrimental to human health rather the fat. So this study basically emphasized the awareness of keto diet, nutritional therapy in regarding the treatment and prevention of obesity and type 2 diabetes. If we study that, the methodology will be animal modeling, especially spurgeon rats or albino rats will be utilized to study and verify the effects of keto diet on them, that either they control diabetes or not. Let's talk about the epidemiology of diabetes, that how this diabetes happen. Basically what happens that we have two type of hormones in our human body. One is known as insulin and other is known as glucagon. The major function of insulin is to transport the glucose into the cell from the blood, while other hand glucagon has the antagonistic function. What happens when we have impaired insulin or less insulin, or our glucose not being transported into the cell? What happens that the insulin production increases. This is known as a hyperinsulinemia by beta cell of pancreas. But on the other hand, glucose is not transporting into the cell. So the glucose, the cumulative glucose in the vessels cause cardiovascular atherosclerosis, and the strengthening of you can say that arteries. One thing, Second thing, what happens that the accumulated glucose start glycation. It bind to proteins and it bind to the amino acids and causing the retinopathy and cardiovascular diseases, coronary heart disease, and such like. So the accumulated glucose is basically the apple of discord. Now you in this diagram you can also see. Now coming to the remedy of this accumulated glucose, how can we control this glucose level in human body? And the answer is simple: the keto diet. Keto diet is what? Keto diet is basically a carbohydrate restrictive diet. It means that you are allowed to take 5% of your calories from your diet, from carbohydrate in your diet, which are approximately, you can say that 20 grams, 20 gram per dl. Okay. In history, the keto diet was used to treat the children of epilepsy and other diseases, brain diseases, but now it is used for the control the insulin resistance. Okay, what happens that let's talk about the mechanism of keto diet. What happens that during starvation period, our body, when we don't have glucose, start burning the fats. And what happened that the two acetyl CoA molecule combined and they form acetoacetyl, then other molecule came and form HMG CoA, then HMG CoA will again go to acetoacetone, and acetoacetone will convert into acetone, which is a ketone body. So the ketone body production, three type of ketone bodies produced during keto diet: acetoacetone, beta hydroxybutyrate, and acetone. Okay, so these basically ketone bodies, you can say, urinated from human body in during the maturation process, and all the keto diet follows. Okay, now who can use keto diet? Those person who want to, who are pre-diabetic, they can use keto diet. Who are diabetic, they are strongly recommended to use keto diet. And thirdly, those who are, you can say that who want to limitize their HbA1c level, they can use keto diet. Now how to use keto diet? Basically keto diet has a major factor which is known as starvation, so everyone not follow keto diet for a long period. So we can divide keto diet into the three portion. One is known as keto diet, low carbohydrate diet, and liberal diet. In keto diet, 5% of your calories from carbohydrate should be included in your diet, and a remaining, you can say that 25% from protein and 70% from fats. Okay, it approximately made 20 gram of carbohydrate, and 100 to 110 gram of fats, and 250 to 300 gram of proteins. Okay, you have follow keto diet. If you will pursue this 3 to 6 months for the reversal of IR. If you have insulin resistance, so the reversal would take 3 to 4 months. When you control your insulin resistance, then you can follow the low carbohydrate diet. This is little bit, you can say that, easier than keto diet because it has less starvation period. In this low carbohydrate, you can use the 10% of your calories from carbohydrate, means 20 to 50 gram of carbohydrate, uh, and 25% of protein, which is 250 to 300 grams, and 100 to 110 gram of fats, which is 65% of your total calorie intake. Now, who can use the low carbohydrate? People who have completed their reversal of IR, means that your insulin resistance has gone, and for the maintenance of your sugar level. Okay, now you have completed this. The third one is known as liberal diet. People who are very thin, they can use liberal diet. In liberal diet, you can say that 20% of carbohydrate, which approximately 50 to 100 gram of carbohydrate, you can use 250 to 300 gram of proteins, and 100 to 110 gram of fat, which is approximately 55% of your total calorie intake. And you can say that HbA1c should be should be 5%. Who have HbA1c level less than 5%, these can use liberal diet. Now what include in keto diet? There might be protein, fats, dairy, vegetable, fruits, snacks. You can use these but avoid carbohydrate, bread, sugar. You are supposed to avoid these uh, components in your diet. At the end, I am very acknowledged to Applied Zoological Society of Pakistan, who has given opportunity me to present my work on keto diet. And last but not least, Institute of Biological Sciences, KFUIT. I hope you understand the concept. I hope you follow these dietary regimen of keto diet and save you and your family from such type of disastrous metabolic disorders. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.